Alice DeRoss will soon be playable to the players. NetEase has announced that she will be available to play on April 20, 2023. This rescuer has been anticipated by many fans, including me as a little girl main. I really want to play and explore more about the journalist as the little girl's alternate personality. Still, not so many people know about her lore. Some people even just realize that she is actually the adult form of the little girl. For that reason, I decided to make a video about her once more, focusing on her lore. This lore is compiled from so many sources, like Burke's and Bain's deduction path, birthday letters, and so on. I also collected information from some reliable sources in Twitter, Discord, and Identity 5 fandom, such as from Siren Jose and Eri Shark. Even so, this lore is my interpretation of all these sources, so take it with a grain of salt. If there are any mistakes, any correction is welcomed. But, before this video starts, I would like to say thank you to one of my companions, Troy, for making some arts and thumbnails for my video. For your information, Troy is an artist that does commissions for Echoes. You can contact him through his Discord. So here goes, Alice DeRoss lore explanation. One, DeRoss Family Manor. The story of Alice DeRoss goes back to the Olitis Manor, which is the place where the death game took place. In the 19th century in Europe, a young couple bought a remote manor in a distant mountain area at a low price. The manor has so many bad reputations surrounding it, making no neighborhood around it. But, since the couple likes nature and the calm environment for their artistic interest, they bought it anyway. The couple's name is DeRoss family. Soon, DeRoss family began to renovate the manor to be habitable. They employ so many workers to help them, including Burke, Bain Perez, some forest rangers, and many more. Among the forest rangers, there is a couple who brought the young boy along with them. The young boy's name is Orpheus. The DeRoss family really like Orpheus, that they consider him as their own child. But soon after, the DeRoss family also had a child of their own, and that was Alice DeRoss. Some years passed and Orpheus and Alice became best friends. They even consider themselves as siblings. Sometimes they lurked into Burke's workplace, making Burke mad, especially at Orpheus. 2. A tragic end. All this happiness would apparently come to an end when Alice DeRoss was 7 years old. At that time, a tragic event happened. The DeRoss family manor was raided by bandits, and all DeRoss family but Alice died during the incident. What was the reason for the bandits? We don't know yet. This left Alice in a state of shock, anger, and disarray. Some people start to loathe her, calling her a cursed child and whatsoever. This would likely happen because Alice was the only DeRoss family member that survives the incident. As for Orpheus, this tragedy also causes him into shock, because DeRoss family was like his second parents. Moreover, his true parents went missing after the incident, and he was eventually sent to the Miles orphanage. The novelist and the journalist. Alice was then taken into a mental hospital, which is the White Street Sand. But that mental hospital isn't as normal as it is. There, Alice would undergo so many experiments, which is likely illegal, but since she has no one else, no one would care about her. But still, one day, someone tried to adopt her and take her out of the asylum. That one person is widely believed to be Orpheus, Alice's best friend. Orpheus was 18 at the time and was a rising star novelist. He is eligible to take an orphan into his care, so he requested to do so. This request was rejected by the asylum owner, due to Orpheus not related by blood with Alice. Having been rejected, Orpheus becomes more and more estranged with reality. He continues writing novels to escape from reality. As for Alice, she somehow left the asylum and started a new life by becoming a journalist. Contrary to Orpheus, Alice still remembers what happened that day, and wanted to face the truth. She traveled around the world to seek the truth of his family murder. Until one day, both Orpheus and Alice received an invitation from the Manor's new owner to participate in the death game. 4. The Aftermath. Ashes of Memory will likely explain what happened with Alice during the game. Speculations arise about what happened to her. From the scattered in-game clues, it can be assumed that Alice and Orpheus joined the final game, along with Melly and Norton. Under the influence of drugs, Melly and Norton see Orpheus as a hunter who tries to harm Alice, while Orpheus sees Melly and Norton as hunters as well. Orpheus also sees Alice as the little girl he once knew. There is also a theory that the owner of the manor wants Alice dead, since Alice is determined to reveal the truth about the murder of her parents. To do that, the manor's owner seeks help from Norton, in exchange for a whole sum of money. Melly tried to warn Alice to leave, but Alice refused. Because, aside from seeking the truth behind the murder of his parents, Alice knows that Orpheus is invited into the game, and she wants to meet him. We would know more detail once the Ashes of Memory story begins. Again, this all lore is my best interpretation of so many clues about Alice DeRoss out there, so I'm sorry if there are any mistakes, and I'm open for discussion. Anyway, that's Alice DeRoss lore, guys. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time. Bye bye.